everybody, this is Paul at Reliable POD, and this is a video on how to push a standard product to Etsy. So I'm not going to show you in this video how to create a product. We've got multiple videos on creating products, but this is going to be about how you actually push your product across to Etsy. So this is a standard product, something like a mug or a piece of jewellery. I've done a separate video on t-shirts because you've got multiple colours, and I need to go through in detail on t-shirts how you get the best mock-ups across, etc. So there's a separate video on apparel and t-shirts. So first thing you do, I'm going to do a personalised product, come across, and we'll do this mug. This mug has got a text field here that can be personalised, and it's got a photo upload here. So if you click on the three dots, click add to store and select your store. We've got this demo store on Etsy. This is the product. We'll click next. These are your mock-ups. Because this is a front and back one, we don't really need this middle mock-up. Obviously you can add your own mock-ups as well once you get into the Etsy store. Click next, and then you'll come to your title and your tags. Now let me explain a couple of things with the title. I've created a document here. Etsy limits some of the words and characters you can use in the title. So your maximum title length can be 140 characters, and then the following characters may only be used once in the title. So those characters there, make sure you only use them once. One big mistake people use is they put multiple, I think that's the ampersand, into the title. So if you've got two of those and you try and push that to Etsy from the app, it'll reject it. That's a common error I can see from people. So that's why we've basically redone this video and we're going through it with you. These characters, you cannot use them at all in the title. And then there's some other information here. You can't use more than 3 words, all in capital letters, and you should use both upper and lowercase letters in your titles. If you break any of these rules when you're pushing from the app, it'll just reject it. And that's not a fault of the app, that's Etsy that's basically saying, I'm sorry, you can't have this title. So I'll keep this title I'll keep this title one test front and back mug. Right, when it comes to tags, the number of tags you can have in Etsy is 13. You can either add them here or you can add them when it's in Etsy itself. And remember that your tags can only be a maximum of 20 characters long. Again, if you put tags in that are too long, Etsy will reject them. So once you've got your title done and your keywords and everything entered, click next. Now, if it's a personalised mug, you want to enter your instructions here. So for this one, we'll put, please enter your message here and send your image via Etsy Messenger. So the reason for that is Etsy does not let you directly receive images when people are doing personalization. So the way they do it is they send the image by Etsy messages, or if you want to put an email in there as well, you can ask them to send it via email. And then when you look at how we process the orders, with the artwork swapper, and there's a separate video for that, I'll show you in there how you receive an order and how you add your image. So once you're happy with your message, we'll come into this. This is collections. You can create a collection here and add new ones. Again, don't use any special characters in your collections, else it will reject them. So I'm just going to use this one. Next one is what category it's going in on Etsy. So if you search, I'm going to put that into mugs, click next. Now here's the shipping. Our video shows you that you have to create a shipping profile first in your Etsy store. If you don't, when you come here, nothing will appear. So if you create a shipping profile in Etsy, and there's a video on that here, it is quite easy to do, that profile will appear here and you can select it. If you don't select a shipping profile, when you come to push the product to Etsy, again, it will reject it. So let's click next. Production partner is Reliable POD, which is us. So you can select that. I think you'll have to add that first into Etsy if it doesn't appear here. And then click next. We come to pricing. That's what you're going to get charged. Obviously there's shipping on top of that. You can increase this by a percentage, decrease it, put in a fixed dollar amount, change that if you wish to, and then click add to store. So once we close that, I'll just pause you a second while that adds to the store and show you what that looks like in the Etsy store. So here's the product that's come through to the Etsy store. When you click on that, you can add more mock-ups here, etc. You get your thumbnail image, you've got your description. There you can see you've got enter your message here and send your image via Etsy Messenger. Now this bit you'll have to change. Obviously if the limit on characters that you've got for your text field is, let's say, 20, you want to put that in there so that the customer can't enter more than 20. As you probably know, you do get customers that try to enter paragraphs into small text fields. That will stop them doing it. Obviously that's turned off because you want to force the customer to enter the text. Down here you've got your mug, you've got your price, quantities, we always set it to 999, and again you can add all these in here if you think it helps. Is it dishwasher safe? Yes, our mugs are. Again, you can add more tags here. You can see you've got 12 left. You can add some ingredients in there if you think that will help with your search, and I mean materials, not ingredients. And then down at the bottom you can see I've selected the shipping and that's come through. And then you've got your other policies that such as your returns policy, etc. And that's it. That's how you create a product and push it through to Etsy. Like I say, I'll do a separate video on how to push apparel and t-shirts. Thank you.